Hello. Hi, everybody. Finally in the new house, man. It was a rough week getting in here. I can imagine, man. Moving, I've only had to move once, and it was kind of a bitch. So, hello, everyone. Hi, Off-Brand. Hi, Snickrab. Hi, Galax. How you doing? Wait, is my mic on? Yes, it is. Never know these days. Hi, Adu. Hi, Kava. Hi, Kilo. Why is kitchen remodeling so quiet and quick? Yeah, I know, right? So it's so easy, bro. Oh, the XOX, dude. I love this thing. Is the XOX F-Rollless? Yes, it is F-Rollless. It is beautiful. Man, this is like one of the few keyboards that I built that I've just like really stuck by and haven't disassembled at all. It's so pretty. Just a good looking board, man. Like my entire life? Yes. But that's gonna change again very soon. Very, very soon. Spit that? Huh? Hello, Mr. Alice. What's going on, Autoto? How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you guys are. Hello, everyone. Got my KTT Kang Whites for my Sonnet today. I'm finishing a circuit for class this week, but building after. That's gonna be fun, dude. I am pretty excited for you guys. If you guys are getting new keybs in the near future, I'm always gonna be excited for you guys. You got your hydration? Yes, it's not soda. Pinky swear it. It is bubbly water. Cherry bubbly. Because I liked I wanted carbonation, but I also didn't want soda. I don't mind it. I actually, dude, I have a love-hate relationship with cherry-flavored stuff. I love cherry-flavored stuff, but there are some shitty cherry-flavored things that do taste like medicine. I'm not gonna lie. I love soda. It gives me a caffeine. Yeah, I know, right? Love that you are on time as always. Yeah, dude. I was like, it was like, hey, I have 1 minute to, and then I blanked out for a minute, and I was like, yeah, okay. Gotta start now. New to the channel and love the content here? Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Been loving your content and binging to it to cure the addiction, lurking it up while I lube some Gat Hippos. Good switches. What are you lubing them with? And happy to have you here. Appreciate you guys. Hello, everybody. Hope you guys are all having a good day today. Sorry, my hair's like a little wild, but not D-Man. Thank you so much for the prime. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you. My school blocked BTTV and 7 plugins. I'm assuming because there's some pretty weird shit on them, so I don't blame your school for doing that. I really don't. Orange, thank you so much for the prime gaming, dude. Appreciate you, man. Let me know if the music's a little too. I feel like it is a little too loud today, at least for my tastes. Yo, I'm here. What's going on, Huv? Alex's sweater's a banger. What is it? Okay, this was on sale from Club Monaco. It was pretty crazy sale. Not gonna lie, or else I would never pick it up because I think some clothing is like way too expensive. But yeah, I don't think I would ever spend more than. For a nice sweater, never ever. I don't think I would pay more than like 200. This was way below that though. But like that's my max with like sweaters. T-shirts, I'm weird with, dude. I'll never pay like more than $50 for like a T-shirt. I tried it, dude. Uniqlo. That's my go-to for everything. I just got a pair of pants from Uniqlo, like on sale for $30. Let's go. I finally woke up and make it to a stream. Hey Alex, hey chat, what's going on, PP? How you doing? Yo, I couldn't get the play tray when it was in stock. I'm making one out of wood. Oh, it sounds like it's gonna be fun. That's $50 for a t-shirt. Dude, some clothes get really pricey, man. Sir Alex Glotos? I can tell it's 100% boyfriend material. Okay, Insty. Good evening from the UK. What's going on, guys? What's like the most you've ever spent on a piece of clothing, guys? Most you've ever spent on something. Lala, thank you so much for the tier 1. I appreciate that.
Lala gifted a tier 1 sub to make a
thank
0.
You so much. Thank you, dude. See that now? That was me some years ago. Most expensive sweater is $600. I was gifted a really expensive sweater one time, and I never wore it. And I actually don't know where it is. $200 for jeans? I feel like that's kind of on the high side, but still kind of like understandable. $250 for a hockey sweater? I understand that. I used to work at Reebok. $280 for a winter coat. To me, that's like normal. My morning suit. Oh, dude, that's crazy. Does a jacket count? Do we want to include jackets in this comparison? About 120 US on a hoodie? I feel like that's like kind of my cap-ish as well. I dropped 150 on a Lacoste windbreaker, instant regret. Windbreakers, I'm not a fan of, to be honest with you. Those are like the avoid for me. I try to avoid windbreakers. Those I feel like they're kind of pointless. I never feel like they do anything good. I have like my brother gave me a I think it's from Uniqlo or Muji, one of the two. It's like a windbreaker that he just gave me. It's like the only windbreaker I ever have. It's like olive green. It's fine for what I need. $450 on a coat? I think $450 makes sense. I'm still wearing my coat from when I used to work in a mall like 10 years ago. I bought it then on sale, still have it. It's like a North Face one. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. Thank you guys for the hype train as well, guys. $950? For a good pair of shoes, it kind of makes sense. This motherfucker's voice is so calming. A high skinny version of, oh my God, Juby! Dude, Juby, you seeing it? I actually have. I've compared Juby. When I started doing, paying attention more to what I ate and going on my like daily walks and stuff like that, I was like bordering 190. Now I'm down to like 184. Some days 181, depending on how I wake up and what I eat the day before, I suppose. But it shows in the face and the neck, that's for sure. Thank you, Juby. Appreciate you, man. You're amazing and I love you. Thanks for all the amazing content. Hey, and thank you so much, man. I appreciate you being here. I always love lurking your streams while working. Dude, I'm a big lurking streams while working kind of guy too. Ralph Lauren owns Club Monaco, so their clothes are nice. This is the only piece I have from them. I like it, but some of the prices in there are pretty like crazy, so. Glad you're feeling good, looking good. Thank you, Will. Found the sweater. They have XXS and XXL. Wait, which one, Prince? Alex, ASMR when? I don't know if you guys would want that. I like, okay, the thing about microphones too is like you're kind of hearing me from like a normal distance from the shotgun mic, but if I were to get actually like really close, that's when like the tonality of my voice starts to show. You know, like if I was to get really close and talk through the mic like this, I'm not even that close. I'm still like half a foot away, but good evening, Blue Crayon. How you doing? I just added a layer of foam to my Iskar and now my backface and enter wobble? Was it hot swap? I'd 1,000, is it 10,000%? 10,000% sleep to that every night, not gonna lie. Dang. Appreciate you guys. Dude, man, I'm so in love with this keyboard, man. I don't know, the XOX70 is so nice looking, man. Look at this. Just that yellow, white, and blue. Come on, dude. That's beautiful. God, I just love this keyboard. Is so awesome looking. The curve is, yeah, it's so nice. I gotta admit, man, like, I feel like, I kind of feel like I was a little underappreciative of this keyboard when it came out.
Thought I lost my wallet today. Literally drove for over an hour to like 5 places to look for it, just to find out it was in my back pocket. It's Dude, just one of those days.
It is. I will tell you some stories about what happened to me today too. In a second here. Hey Alex, can I get your opinion on something? I was thinking of getting my first camera. Was considering Fuji APS-C system. I was getting a demo unit XT20 for approximately 450 USD. IMO, I would probably pick up the XT30. The XT20, some of the, it's not that old, but some of like the older, in quotations, Fuji stuff, the focusing system on Fuji is already not that great. So I would pick up the newer stuff that's a little bit better. Quality-wise, you should get the same kind of photos. If you're not really looking for like a little bit better focus, then maybe the XT20 is fine. But I would personally invest in the XT30. But if your budget doesn't allow you to do so, pick up lenses before you do anything. Lenses are so much more important. Just a fair warning about modern luxury clothes. The quality for a lot of the major brand labels nowadays is significantly more poor quality than they were made in the 90s. Oh yeah, for sure, dude. A lot of this stuff too, what I found with a lot of clothing brands, like hype stuff, is they get stuff done like, okay, there are brands that I know where they get stuff done in Toronto that you can literally go and buy like the blank canvas kind of sweaters and stuff for like 25% of what they cost in stores. Do you ever build a harbor? Yeah, I have a harbor. It's actually really nice. Hope everyone's having a great day. I hope you guys are having a good day today. You guys have a good day? I hope. Today's been one of those days, man. Dude, I've had the weirdest day today. I woke up nice and early, did a whole bunch of work in the morning, took photos. My camera battery died, so I left it on the charger. Then I answered a whole bunch of emails, and then I did all these other things. And then like at 12:30, I was like, I'm gonna go take a quick walk, 30, 45-minute walk. I'm on this walk, dude. Someone asked me for directions on the street. They're like, oh, does this subway lead here? And I gave them the answer. And then I said thanks at the end. And they kind of looked at me like I was stupid. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't know why I said that for. And then right after that, enjoying the movie. Dude, I don't know why. So I was going inside like a store. And then I held the door open for someone. And they said, thank you. Have a good day. And then I was like, oh, no worries. Thank you. Have a good day too. And I was like, why do I keep repeat? Like, I'm just kind of repeating things. I'm just like, why am I thanking this person? I guess like I was kind of thanking her for being nice, but I don't know. It didn't make sense in my brain. And then someone came up to me, like, because I was walking in the same store. They're just like, oh, how are you doing? Like, hope you're having a good day. Like, can I help you with anything? And I looked at them and I just paused, man. I just fucking like my brain just like oozed out of my ears. And they're like, can I help you with anything? I was like, I think I'm just looking. And the guy's looking at me. He's like, all right, just let me know if you need help. I was like, what's wrong with me, man? Then on the way home, all right, dude, this is where it gets crazy. On the way home, I picked up something for us to eat. Like, that was pretty much the primary goal of my trip. And it's like snowing everywhere. There's mountains of snow still on some of the sidewalks. And I was walking and I had my running shoes on because I was like, okay, it's not that wet outside. But then someone was like on one of those motorized bikes. I don't know what the hell they were doing, but they were like, excuse me, please move. We're on the fucking sidewalk. I was already kind of ticked off. I moved to try to get out of their way. I step in a puddle. The water soaks my foot. I'm kind of upset, and I'm like, come on, man. Like, this sucks, man. So he passed, and I'm just like thinking to myself, man, this guy's not supposed to be here. He then tries to get people out of the way in front of him, and it was like an older couple. One of them had a cane, and the guy was just like, excuse me. And then he got really close to the older lady, and she fell. And then I got kind of annoyed, man. And then I'm just like, bro, you're not even supposed to be here. Like, can you move to the road? You're a motorized vehicle. Bro, best part about it is my area, I don't know why, has like cops all the time. They literally stopped them to ticket him for having a motorized vehicle on the sidewalk. It was instant karma. Beautiful. I love it. I love it, dude. What a twat. Dude, for real. Honestly, I just don't get it, man. Like, I just don't get any of those people who feel the need. Like, I get it's safer, but I also don't understand like why you need to be on the sidewalk with those stupid things. I don't know. I feel like as a pedestrian, it's never a good experience because I always have to move out of their way. City here, against the law to drive bikes on the sidewalk.
I go to the gym 5 a.m. every morning so my mind is not awake. And the other day the gym receptionist when I scanned my membership to have a good workout. And I replied, thanks, you have a good workout too. And he just stared at me.
Yeah, I'll do that too. Like when someone says enjoy your meal, I'll be like, yeah, you too. And they're like serving me and I'm just like, fuck, man. I think it's just like a habit to try to be nice. And you just regurgitate the same thing, right? You've probably already been asked this, but did you see the Elden Ring DLC? Ooh, I did not see that. Right now, the only thing I want to play is... Actually, I would play Elden Ring for sure. I've been playing... Oh my god, I don't even remember what it's called. I'll find out for you guys. Soulstone Survivors or something. And then I've been playing that like when I have time. And then I want to play Sons of the Forest. I'm so conscious about saying you two every time I walk into the gym. Yeah, yeah. It's like second nature, I guess, right? I don't know. It's embarrassing sometimes. Sometimes I get like the creeps from being embarrassed,
Vulcan
myself.
3303 gifted
Thank
a
you,
tier
Vulcan.
1 sub to Miss Sim 0
Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for a gifted tier 1 sub here, man. May I ask what IEMs those are? I recently just got myself some Moondrop Blessing 2s. And so these ones here are Campfire Audio Andromedas. Mine are kind of all banged up. I've had these for a long time now. They're one of probably my most used IEMs and the IEMs I keep going back to. And the reason why is I think they're the most solid build quality I have on any IEM I've ever used. Straight up. I've had other IEMs that have just like died, and this is the IEM I keep coming back to. We never mind when you say that. Totally don't be embarrassed. X server here, dude. I always feel a little bit embarrassed. Okay, let's take a look at this keyboard because I think this keyboard's actually kind of unique looking. We're gonna be using some. I had like one batch of prototype switches from KBD fans left still, so I'm gonna use those that I've already have kind of lubed. I always get so nervous taking these things out of the package here. So this is the Duo M. I like it because it actually has a scroll wheel opposed to a knob. I'm just gonna point out that scroll wheels are way more functional than knobs to me. But it's actually quite a nice looking keyboard. Here's the back. The price point on this is actually kind of nice too. I think it's around 350. I don't know what the exact conversion from the Singapore dollars is to this. I think it's about 330 to 350, but it has a nice side profile as well. And then the other really cool thing too, if you guys are interested, is an Exploded 75 with a scroll wheel and not a knob, which is kind of a nice change of pace. But 75 looks pretty cool too. Again, has a lot of interesting aesthetic choices to it. And not a bad price. Metro might match this. I don't have Metro. I need to get Metro still. But yeah, this is not a bad looking board. Again, I kind of like the side profile. It's kind of different, right? Kind of like that 3-piece construction going on almost. I think it's 3-piece. We'll take it apart and find out. But it is a nice side profile. No, GMK stabs. I'm thinking, here's the game plan, right? What days do I have off? I think Thursday. I don't know if we will Thursday. Maybe Thursday sometime randomly at night. We'll probably do the bias. It's not going to be a scheduled stream because it's going to be a personal build. Oh, why can't I open this? But we'll do it then. Scroll wheel's such a good idea. To me, it's just a lot more natural to use than a knob. So I'm always here for a scroll wheel. As you guys can kind of see, this will go sit in the inside rather than anything else. Definitely Greg. Oh my God. We're already starting with the Greg. Hands are dry. I found shea butter really good on my hands. So I put some lotion beforehand, but I don't know, man. You guys can kind of see, dude, they're like fucked up dry. Whenever the weather gets a little bit too not humid outside, I feel it immediately on my hands, man. It sucks. I really hate it. I don't know if it's clickable. We'll find out with PCB and stuff. But this project kind of caught my eye. I like different designs of things, and this isn't your traditional side profile and I guess 75, which is kind of nice. That's kind of why I appreciate this a little bit more. I think that's everything in here. Actually, I like the color of the case too. The orange on the inside. I'll take it. Jeeve has the same thing since we moved into the mountains. Shea butter really helps. Dude, I feel like I spend so much money on like stuff like that, man. We're using something else right now. I don't remember what brand it's called, but scroll wheel in the Voice 65 is the best implementation of a knob I've seen so far. I can't remember. The Voice 65 is on the side, I want to say. I don't remember. It's been a while. I actually gave mine to one of my mods. We have our USB daughter board there, and then I think this is, I actually don't know, I've never seen this before. So I believe this little piece here will be soldered onto the PCB, I want to say. I know it's a hot swap PCB. We have some, I'm assuming, gaskets, some spring things, and then some screws. Ooh, today's going to be an interesting build. Packaging blew me away. Oh, for the Odin? Did they change the pack? I don't think I've seen the 75's packaging. Alex, do you use foam if your client asks you to? Yeah. The client's keyboard is the client's keyboard. I will never get in the way of that. Oh, baby, no flex cuts. I like it. Interesting. So this goes here. Sorry, guys. I've never seen or I've never had to install something like this before. So this is going to be a fun day today. We get to try something new. Ooh. Yeah, it kind of is, I think, right? And then this just goes in this way? Or is it from this side? I'm not too sure which way this goes in. I'm assuming this side. Oh no, this would go this way. Okay, so this goes like this. Oh, that's satisfying. I don't know if you guys, I don't think you guys can hear this, but probably not. Oh, that's satisfying. Ooh, okay, this is gonna be fun. A little bit. The XOX70 looks sick. I regret not getting it. Yeah, it's a nice looking keyboard, I gotta admit. I'm not sure what these springs are for. We'll find out for these two. Solenoids? I've only ever used one solenoid. All right, PCB pretty standard for this. Hot swap does not have very many options at all, which is not a big deal. But we'll probably lube the stabs first, and then we'll get into assembling this. This should be a fun build today. I'm deciding between the Hero 70 and waiting for the extras of the XOX70. I don't remember anything about the Hero 70. I also didn't know XOX70 extras were coming soon. I thought they were already like said and gone, accounted for. I'm not too sure. I haven't really been following the status of the XOX70. Let me take a look at the bottom of this again. This is nice, actually. Kind of like this. This is a good price for this too. Patty did a video of it. Over the Hero? I have to take a look then. This is actually like not a bad price. So let me double check this. This is what? I think like $330. I'm kind of here for it. $330 USD. What was the? Oh, there's some nice colors for this too. I never got to see some of the colors for this. This is the Duo M. So I don't know what this is in. Let me see USD. $340. Ooh. There's some nice colors for this for sure. Nice. I like that. Okay. Always happy to see something new and different. Me too, man. Like I said, I think the side profile really stands out on this too. Not your standard side profile, which I'm here for, right? I get a little bored of just box on wedge sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. So it's nice to see something a little different. Plus, I like the fact that this has something different on the PCB too. All right, let's loop some stabs. I think we might need a 6.25 wire though. So I might need to go and snag one of those. Yeah, so let me go grab a wire. This is not gonna be personal build. I'm returning this afterwards. The config I did was mainly copper and looks so good. For which one, sorry? The sound and foam of which one? Happy to see something new and different. Samesies. I was thinking about getting the brown QK80, but saw a video a bit more maroon, so disappointed. I feel like brown's not a really common color for these type of things. Okay, let's grab a 6.2 fire. Handsome side profile, yes. Open please. Brown keyboard, yeah. The Duo M config lets you design it and made mine a copper. Oh, yes, yes, yes. There's a lot of nice colors for it. I actually think, you know what, with the silver accents, it kind of brings the all black kind of to life too, which normally all black keyboards kind of got to pick the right thing. That's a lot of wires. Yeah. Honestly, if you had to pick between the Harbor and the Susei, dude, I really liked the Susei. The Susei was amazing. I personally would recommend the Susei over the Harbor. Both are beautiful keyboards. I think the Harbor looks a little nicer, but the Susei to me had a stronger sound profile, which I really liked. So I'm team Susei. All right, let's do some stabilizers. Yeah, today I woke up early, guys. Did all the stuff I need to do. And then around 5 o'clock-ish, dude, I kind of just started feeling super tired. And I've been noticing the earlier I wake up, I kind of have this weird period of time during the day where I just feel like crashing. That if I get over that kind of slump, I feel good afterwards. This is a 75, yeah. So sad the Duo M doesn't have a solder PCB or ISO support. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed that I don't see a solderable PCB on this too. I think that might be like the only con that I've seen so far. Because I would definitely, I don't know, I always appreciate when there's a solderable PCB available. When the pre-workout wears off. Yeah. For me, it's just like the coffee wears off kind of by then.
Poggers champion.
Dude.
Love you, Alex. Thanks for what you do.
I appreciate you for being here, man, and I appreciate you for hanging around our streams, Rammer. Love you, buddy. Thank you for everything that you do too, man. But yeah, that's kind of how my day went today. And then I'm considering after stream, I'm probably gonna clean a little bit, but I really want to boot up Sons of the Forest tonight, like so badly. I need a 15-minute afternoon nap. Dude, are you guys nap people? I can't do naps. Naps will just put me back to sleep. I'll literally feel like garbage for the rest of the day. Even if I take like an hour nap, 30-minute nap, 2-hour nap, I'm gone for the rest of the day, man. Love me a good nap? Dude, I wish. Naps kill me? Yeah, they do for me too. Naps F me up, I will say. I love naps, but I can't do anything afterwards. Dude, same. When I take a nap, I just kind of want to sleep for 8 hours. And if I don't, I just feel groggy and I just feel like shit. I've never had a good nap, tell you that much. Depends on how good the nap is. Is there a quality to naps? My Heracles 80 ships this month, can't wait. Ooh, you're gonna love it. It's a beautiful looking keyboard. Definitely very unique. Tenant waiting room is getting cold here. Are the tenants not shipped yet? I take a nap and wake up the next day. Dude, same, man. The worst for me, I don't know if you guys deal with this too. Lately, anyways, I've been going to sit in bed around 11:30. And I don't know, man. I'll just like scoot over. I'm like, okay, I'll be on my phone for 30 minutes and I fall asleep. It's just like I think it's just because I've been having an earlier schedule. I can't stay up past like midnight much anymore. It's been killing me to do so. Bedtime, have a great stream. Take care, not your. The challenge with naps is in the right amount of time so you don't wake up mid-REM cycle. Maybe that's what I'm dealing with, Prince. Because like, yeah, I know if you wake up mid-REM cycle, don't you feel really groggy because of it? Like your body still has like an imbalance of like what, chemicals or something? A nap is good when you wake up sweaty and confused. Wait, so nice. What kind of naps are you having? Where are you going on your naps? You doing some weird stuff? Dude, sweaty and confused? I don't know if I want a sweaty nap. That's like, that nap hits good. I know exactly what you guys are talking about. But whenever I have a nap like that or sleep like that, I need to shower, man. Bro, I just wish I could have one night of good sleep without waking up a million times. V-Dub, why are you waking up? V-Dub, do you have sleep apnea? Bro, I literally got my sleep test I've been sleeping with the CPAP for the last, like, what, 2 or 3 weeks now? It's been amazing. I don't even have strong sleep apnea. It's not really that strong. It's like slightly above normal. KYO, thank you so much. Or KYA, how do you pronounce it? Am I saying that right? Yoa? Thank you so much for the Prime. I really do appreciate it. Sorry if I'm butchering your username, but let me know the phonetics and I got you. I don't know, I'm just constantly waking up. Dude, you might have sleep apnea. Do you feel like you're choking? Like, do you feel like you stopped breathing or something? 100% get a sleep test, man. It's like low-key one of the best things I've ever done. Waiting to do fitting. Can't wait for the CPAP. Oh, did you get yours too? Not D-Man? I'm not gonna lie. Okay, D-Man. Here, dude, take it from me. When you go get your fitting done, really make sure it fits. Like, sit down, like sometimes for the person that helped me, she just kind of slapped it on my face and was like, "You're good to go. Walk out of here." If I had to redo it now, because I think the mask they gave me is not like the best choice for me, really like see if you can use a pillow, lay down on it, stuff like that. Because I ended up having to buy another mask because that first one, I don't know, man, it's really not great for me. I have severe sleep apnea. I'm super stoked. No worries, man. Yeah, just make sure they kind of help you with the mask fitting. If you need any like help, just DM me too. What was I reading there? Anyone know where to find the PCB layout for options? Wondering if there's a 7U? I don't think there's anything else but this particular layout for this keyboard. Which is not a bad layout, but I would have preferred some options on it for the PCB. My sleep apnea score, is it universal? Mine was 6. They said it was like a point or two above like concern. It's not very high. And they even told me that the CPAP machine may or may not help me. And bro, it actually did help me a lot. But I have people that I know that are like 50, 60 scores. But I was just snoring a lot. But I do sleep with my mouth open, is the caveat to that, I guess. I had a sleep study done and I was told I only have mild sleep apnea, so nothing can really explain why I constantly wake up. Even mild sleep apnea could really be intrusive though. Because technically I have light VDub and I was feeling really fatigued at night. Like I don't know if I was consciously waking up, but like I was not waking up like with the best amount of energy, you know? So, dude, I don't know. I think most days I am a back sleeper, but then when I'm really tired, I sleep on my side. My insurance won't cover one of the machines. Oh, really? Yeah, machines can get pretty damn expensive. I think in Canada, if you get prescribed one, they cover up to 70%. And then you have to cover the rest. They barely cover my diabetes supplies. Yeah. These insurance companies suck, man. Somehow after tech companies moving to work from home, I don't feel exhausted midday. Dude. I don't know if you guys have had to deal with this at your workplaces. I kind of had to deal with this at one of my old places, but that push for people to come back in the office. Like I even have friends who, not in the same field as me, but they were telling me they were getting more done at home in less time than going to the office because there's so much socializing in the office. And it really makes you wonder, like, why is there a push to go back into the office? I've heard different points of views, but like the most predominant point of view that I keep seeing is just kind of like, from a middle manager's perspective, is it's good team building, but like at the same time, I don't understand how that's supposed to affect your workday. Some places are doing 4-day work weeks. Well, and then it's just like 3 days off. I've heard that a lot of people, well, I've heard that studies are showing that's for some businesses that's helping. Definitely heard stories of this. Yeah, I personally won't accept a new job that forces more than 2 days in an office. Yeah, like if you require to be hands-on with something, I get it. Team building for sure. Dude, you know what I'm just glad about, man? You know what I'm so glad about? Because I always thought this when I was growing up, dude. I always thought about, like, isn't this kind of stupid? You know what I hate? When your company does well, like your team does well, and then they reward you with like a fucking lunch. Like, I'm glad people are kind of waking up to the fact that like being rewarded with a pizza party is like some grade school shit. If you're helping the company make money, you should be rewarded with more than a slice of pizza or a lunch. I don't know, so stupid. Happy hours. Middle school for real? I'll take a bonus, please. For real, dude. $50 gift voucher, let's go. I mean, like, honestly, I would rather take, like, if they handed out, which no one's ever done this, if they handed out, like, $100 gift cards for groceries, I would 100% take that over and feel more appreciated rather than a pizza party that is just mid-tier pizza anyways. Lunch rewards feel shitty because it's not focused on whoever earned. Yeah, exactly, too. That too, for sure. I feel extremely grateful to work at a small company where profit is well split with everyone. Definitely a huge luxury. Yeah, dude, I have to admit, like, when you work with the right people, like, I'm going to give shout outs to Novel Keys. I love working with Novel Keys. But when you work with the right people, it changes your entire perspective on work. But when you're working for people that don't give a shit about you, Hey Alex, been around for a little and don't normally bring bad news, but I'm going through a rough dumping. I thank you and everyone being the few constants in my life. Steve, love you, dude. I know sometimes things like that happen. There's nothing you can do. Honestly, man, the best thing you can do is surround yourself with people that obviously care about you and just like, you know, good environments. I'm not going to give you any advice on like how to get over it because everyone's different, man. And that's something that you'll come to learn too, and just how you get past that. But we're here for you, dude. Just hang in there, you know. Chill with us. Talk about random shit with us. Complain about our days some days, you know. That's all it is. I work for a very small family-owned large format print business. We hit an all-time high in revenue in 22, well over 10 mil. Our reward was a custom printed box of Frosted Flakes with all our names in it saying you did great and $100 cash. To say, man, that's so fuck. I've worked for companies like that as well. There was a company I worked for a while ago, not my last job, but a few jobs ago, that we had successfully started a new program that was earning the company like a lot of money. At the time, I was doing photography for them, and we would constantly get like praise about how like the photos are realistic, etc., etc. And this is not the first time I've had this happen. When I went to go ask for a raise, they literally like sat me down. They're like, sit down here, Alex. And I was like, what's up? They're just like, you know, I want to give you a raise. You're doing really great. And in my mind, it's like, so why don't you? And then they hit me with things like, it's always like some excuse. It's like, well, you don't have the right schooling for this. It's like, but I got the job done. What do you mean I don't have the huh? And yeah, it's always some dumb excuse. Leaders are better than bosses. Yeah, I have like very strong opinions on like how management, a lot of people in manager position, I'm not saying everyone, but I've always been very opinionated. And maybe wrong, maybe right. I don't know. Very opinionated on what being a manager is supposed to be.
Gifted a tier 1 sub to Steve.
Sporky.
They have given 41 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you for gifting Steve a gifted, man. I appreciate that, Sporky. My manager is amazing. They advocated for me and got myself a raise and bonus. Love her so much. I have, like in the past, like at other jobs, I've never had someone that's gone to bat for me for raises. Never. I've always been told in review meetings that I've exceeded expectations, but no one's ever gone to bat for me for a raise. Hold on, I'm trying to find my dielectric raise status. Oh, if we give you a raise, we have to give everyone a raise? That's such a stupid thing to say. Like, no, it's not. So nice. My company's completely ignored performance.
Should I get GMK Striker or Dracula as my first GMK set?
I'ma hit you with Dracula. I'm only gonna say Dracula because I feel like Dracula goes with more stuff. You know? I feel like Dracula is a bit more of a safe choice. I don't know how the chat feels about it, but that's something that annoyed me so much at my last job. They always emphasized how irreplaceable I was, but didn't want to pay me more. Yeah. This is the few places where I've worked at and really enjoyed, guys. This is kind of where this, again, I'm not trying to start a debate about this, but at least in my experience, the better places that I've worked at have had zero middle managers kind of assuming all the fucking money. And I've noticed that's a trend where it's like, if there's a middle management in a job, people are miserable and they're the ones like manipulating shit to get their bonuses and their cash and stuff like that. And they're not really doing all that much. And that's why I've always been like, again, my experience with it, I know there's some use cases for middle management and stuff like that, but yeah, I don't know. Is there a raid or something? Oh, why does it say that Nan more days to show support, cheer, learn more at? Huh? Yuri, thank you so much for the raid. I don't know why it's freaking out on my end over here. Thank you so much, Yuri. I appreciate it, dude. Hopefully you had a good stream. Hello, Yuri. I don't know why my thing says it's not. It says that for us too? Maybe Twitch is glitching out. Yeah, the message is bugged. Had the same issue as well. That's so weird. Thank you so much, Yuri. Appreciate you, man. Total raise so far. I'm like, we're doing a charity stream? I agree. My day job, my job that has a middle management and micromanaged. Yes.
Hey Alex, too. Hope you're well.
Zosko. I'm doing fantastic today. A little lethargic today, but getting past it. Twitch being Twitch. Oh yeah. Just got my matcha lattes and my matcha setup is complete. Ooh, I want to see a picture of that. Will I get banned for saying naughty, dark humor jokes in the chat? Let's wait for late night streams to do those. I don't know if we want to do dark humor stuff. Maybe a little sussy, but no dark humor stuff. My QQ75 finally got shipped? Hell yeah, money. That sounds like bait a little bit. I'm teaching myself to solder and I got a numpad project to practice on. I'm in the Toronto-ish area. Any recommendations for solder and where to buy? Honestly, Amazon. Get Kester solder. If you guys want to get all the materials that I have, just exclamation point kit. That's what I use for everything, and I have never had a problem with any of the stuff that I've used. I would just recommend Kester solder, no clean solder.
What would a finger-licking good keyboard taste like?
What would a good keyboard taste like? Sodium. Sodium and maple syrup. I don't know why those two things, but I feel like a good keyboard would be a sodium and maple syrup kind of taste. Really weird, specific things, but thank you so much for the 5, dude. I appreciate you, man. It would taste like Greg. What does Greg taste like? Well, no, once he licks the weight. Oh, gosh. Chicken and waffles? Bro, I love chicken and waffles. It's so good. Greg tastes like love? What does love taste like? Have you tried the new TX stabs? The almost perfect version? Almost perfect version of TX stabs? I have not seen those. I would think it tastes like... Huh? Alex got my 4090 today? How gigantic is that graphics card? How stupidly humongous is that graphics card? I've seen people's photos of them and I'm just like, bro, it didn't fit in my fucking large case. Yeah, man. Dude, that's what, I don't know, man. Like, I'm the motherboard now. Like, don't get me wrong, it's cool that it's that big and stuff, but I have a mid tower that's already kind of cramped, and I would need to re-buy a new tower if I were to get like something that gigantic for my computer. I did manage to fit an expansion card still. I had to take out my front fan. Oh god. Yeah, I don't know. That's... What solder fan do I use? I can't scroll on the kit website. Oh, I use the Koto one. But there are some different brands. I mean, they're all kind of, I think they're all OEM spec of some sort. Did he sell a kidney for that? Sheesh. How much are 4090s right now? Are they still kind of expensive? How many boards does a 1 pound solder roll last for? I think in the time that I've been streaming, I've only ever gone through 3 rolls of big solder and then 1 roll of small solder. You don't need a lot of solder. Like, the solder should last you. You should be okay for a while. I sold my used FE for 2100 last week. Were you just not happy with it? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, guys. If I had to rebuy a gaming computer, I would probably go for a gaming laptop and then just kind of plug in a monitor to that. I don't think I want a whole nother tower, a whole nother set of things. Like, I think I would just go for a laptop. I don't play games nearly as much as I used to, and the few games that I do play are actually playable on the Mac. So if I had to go for another gaming thing, what are the best and worst tasting keyboards you've licked? There was that one time you guys made me lick that stainless steel weight and I never wiped it down. This is back when I was at my parents' house. And it tasted like fucking metal and it didn't leave my tongue for like 5 days and I hated it. Any tips for soldering half plate builds? I have a whole guide that I'm slowly working on, but the idea would be to solder in one leg at a time.
Hi, Alex.
BND, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate your 9 months here, dude. I remember that, dude. It was so gross money. I don't think I want to do that. Like, I'm down to lick keyboards some days. Not prototypes that I have to give back, not like client boards, but it's fun. It's fun, like, when you guys get all hyped up and stuff for that, but I think I have to make sure it's not like a stainless steel weight with like stuff on it first. That was gross, man. Yeah, I gotta like wipe it first or something. I think it was just in the moment, you know, like we're all pumped up. Never again, no chat. Wish me luck and thank you. Yeah, so I can't really show you on today's, but essentially what you'd want to do on the plateless build to kind of show you on today's build. Should screw this in first. When you put it in over here, it might come out, might be a little bit loose. Solder in one leg. Doesn't matter if it's crooked or something. Flip it around, hold it by the one switch like this when you flip it around. Reflow the one leg, so heat it back up while you're pressing up on it. If it wasn't already aligned, you'll probably hear like a little snap or like a click of it kind of like aligning properly with the plate and with the PCB. Then go ahead and like let it cool, release your finger and solder in the other leg. That's kind of my system for half plates or plateless builds. I think that should serve you well. You know, I've never done the DuoS, but this is kind of a cool looking keyboard. I like the hiccups that are ready to come out here. Trying to fight back some hiccups, guys. All right, let's do this. Hot swap is nice. Yeah, I don't mind a good hot swap build. I've had plenty of really nice hot swap builds that I'm completely okay with. We do need to solder a little something today. Hello, Alex. Hope you're having a great Roboto. I'm doing good today, man. I'm doing fantastic. I gotta go pick up something from the mail place tomorrow. I got a little bit of a day ahead of me tomorrow. I kind of had a day ahead of me today, but I woke up early to tackle a whole bunch of stuff, which I'm happy about. Other than that, pretty good, man. Been waiting for a sunny day to go outside to take some pictures, but all we've had is really gloomy days, and low-key, I think the lack of sun is starting to affect me. We've had like 2 decently sunny days here in Toronto. I love desoldering. I don't know why everyone hates it. Do you use a gun or do you use the desoldering pump? The gun is the only way that I enjoy desoldering. Yo, tell me about it. Yeah, man, it's been so depressing. It's kind of been a little bit affecting my mood. We got snowed in BC. Yeah, I feel like we're getting more snowed tonight too. Toronto's turning into Gotham City more and more. Bro, the crime is weird lately. The weather has been Very Gotham-like. I feel you, dude. It's weird. I use the pump. Dude, you're just good at it then. Honestly, Squid, I suck at it, dude. Mine broken now when you get the Engineer 002 thing. You got to take care of the desoldering guns. They can, they're very finicky. What broke about it? TTC is a trip? Yeah. Whenever I have to take the TTC now, I'm like always looking over my shoulder. It's crazy. I try to like stay where nobody else is, keep my head down. I don't like it, man. It's not a nice feeling. Alright. 2 more, and then we can get the switches in. Actually, we probably have to solder the other thing in first. Finally figure out how to get you to stream through my TV. Oh, are you using like are you casting or something? We have the app for Twitch on the Apple. I got an Apple TV, dude. Honestly, so much nicer than some of the other options for it. I hate desoldering and having the 301. It gets clogged nonstop. Yeah, honestly, okay. Synth, I was having the exact same problem as you. Where is it? I love going into details like this because I've had the same issues as you guys. This. You gotta make sure it's not even the. You just gotta like. Fuck, I don't even know how to describe this. This is like an official Hako drill tip thing. It's for the first nozzle, and it's like a little drill bit that you can remove the solder. I use this now once every blue moon to clean the tip of the soldering gun, and it's good for like the whole keyboard. Or yeah, it's good for about a whole keyboard, and then I just re-clean it. But that's kind of been like my go-to for the cleaning tool. You also got to make sure that when you're desoldering, the solder that you had used is good quality solder too. I taught myself, and I'm told I'm a natural compared to other newbies. I'm doing pretty good. Proud geek moment. Squid, I suck with that thing, so you're doing well better than I am. I clean the gun before and after. Yes, clean the gun. Also make sure that your filters are clean. Even a semi-clogged filter will clog the gun entirely. Dude, if you guys want tips and tricks on how to get... Where's my little bag for this? If you guys want like tips and tricks on how to make sure the soldering irons or desoldering guns are good, I got you guys. I should clean my solder at work. Production line through hole, and I literally never clean it. I'm gonna be honest, my soldering iron, I don't clean much. But I think that Kester solder is just good quality solder too. You don't use a filter, Nork? Wait, is that possible? I thought you kind of have to use the filter. Okay, we're done this. All right, now I gotta figure out how this thing works. So I'm guessing this just gets put into this. Hold on. I think this just gets put into this thing. All right. It's in. Cool. And then we got to solder it down. So let's do that now. Time for switches. First, we have to solder this little knob thing. How often do you swap iron tips? Never. I don't think I've gotten a new soldering iron, but I've never swapped tips. Are you supposed to? Dude, I've never been told that in my entire life. I mean, I don't solder very hot though. Turned rainbow? How hot are you guys soldering out of curiosity? Not judging, just curious. I solder 330. 330 is what I'm doing all the time. 420, oh, with lead free. 330, oh dude, someone's yelling outside. It's always some guy, he just like walks out of his condo and then starts screaming and yelling. Okay, there we go. I solder at 420 because it's a funny number. That's kind of hot though, isn't it? like an insanely hot number to solder at. I know it's easy. Oh man, I used to have a neighbor that did that too. No idea where he went now. He just like, he doesn't live in this building. He lives in some building in the area, but he just like walks out, starts screaming at the top of his lungs, and then walks back in. And he just like curses and swears and stuff. It's crazy. I don't get it personally, but all right, should be good for that. I didn't put too much solder. That looks pretty straight as well. That's kind of neat. All right. This is kind of fun. I've never done this before. Daily sanity check. The problem is that the iron can heat through the board. Sometimes I have to hit with the blower too. Which iron do you use? Lowest I can go is 320, but I found that I solder faster at 340. I use the same solder as you, Asian dude. 330 is my sweet point. Some people have told me 300, and I find that I'm not good at soldering 300. 310 and 320, I've honestly never tried. I've just randomly picked, like, I think it was at 350 for a while, and then I just slowly went down into a point where I was like really comfortable, and I noticed at 330 it wasn't splattering anywhere, and I was like, all right, this is comfortable, I like this. I leave soldering to the experts. I will say though, you gotta learn how to like not put too much soldering. What is this? Gonna be honest, guys, I have no idea what this is. I don't know. Let me double check. Is there anything on the Geek Hack page for this? Duo M. Force brake tape? Oh, that might be force brake tape. Oh, that's kind of a cool addition to have. Yeah, I don't have anything about it. Did they send me an email on what that particular piece is? I don't remember them saying anything about that. One sec while I double check, guys. Duo M. No. 5 gaskets. That's not gaskets. There are 4 springs to be used. Assembly guide. Let me see what that stuff would be. No, the springs are for the other... okay, the springs are for the case. Interesting. Dampening strips? Are these considered dampening strips? Oh, they're dampening strips. Should we put them on? Saw a YouTube video. They're dampening strips. Interesting. We'll use them. Why not? Have you ever tried the RS60? Which one's that one there again? Is the plate a little tight? It might be a little tight. Let me grab this. Should try it with and without the strips later. Should we try without and with? I don't see how these would help much other than, you know, expanding the case so it doesn't click together, but I'd be curious to try with and without. Helps with the pinging of the board? Ah, interesting. Oh gosh. Yeah, these, this plate's a little thick. Okay, we'll just use the plate board. That's helping right away. Yeah, that's better. R60 is the BISO. Oh, have I tried the R60? No, I've seen it. I don't think I've tried it. I know which keyboard you're talking about now. You said BISO and I knew right away. Honestly, there's a lot of different keyboards out there. Sometimes I even forget which ones are which. It's confusing. Take care, Vulcan. Have you tried the Monsgeek M1? No, I don't think I have tried that yet. There's, like I said, there's a lot of keyboards I've not tried. Boba U4T isn't putting them on as we speak. What do you think of them? They're not bad switches at all. I think a lot of people really, really like those switches. For me, I'm, I don't know, I finally broke down and ordered the marshmallows that I've been wanting. So I got marshmallow switches now. And those I'm probably going to use for a personal build. Maybe. I'm still deciding what I want to use in the bias. I haven't made that, I haven't pulled the trigger on that yet. Keep Tech, what's going on, dude? I would like to know what you think about the Wooding keyboard. It looks really promising, but I'm not sure about build quality. I think the Wooding keyboard's really cool. I think it is a little bit novel in some senses too. Like, I don't think everyone's gonna find all the use case scenarios for what it offers. But I think the really cool thing about the Wooding keyboard is you can use a universal 60% case. For example, I think Bad Seed Tech put it in the Salvation, kind of giving it, you know, a cool chassis with some really interesting internals, or really interesting tech rather. So that's pretty cool, you know. The M2 by Monsgeek, I haven't seen that one there. Have you tried a brass config from the Sonnet? No, I have not. I've only tried the copper. Only tried the copper so far, and I really liked it. A hot chocolate themed keyboard? That sounds hella cozy. Hot chocolate themed? Are you guys marshmallow people in your hot chocolate? Because I am certainly not. I actually really hate marshmallows. I'm not really a marshmallow guy. Sorry to tell you guys that. Lots of sugar. Yeah, I've never been a marshmallow guy. Name, Oreo cook. Oh, hold on, dude. That sounds delicious. Oh. If the mounting springs feel crunchy with lubing them, oh yeah, we could try lubing them. We could try lubing them for sure. What do you think is a good stock 60% keyboard? I really like the Salvation if you were to get like something stock 60. But I mean, like, there are plenty of good 60s right now. Nougat? Like in hot chocolate? I don't think I've ever tried that. What is the copper build for the Sonnet? All copper with... dude, actually, I have a build VOD for it on YouTube. I don't remember all the stuff we ended up putting in it. It was for a prize winner, I believe. I think I ended up putting mid-plate foam because I think the client wanted it. I don't remember. Oh, by itself? Yeah, Nougat's really good. Steamed milk, hot choco mix, and milk chocolate shavings. Okay, I don't know if you guys have ever tried this. Do you guys know the brand like After 8? It's like a mint chocolate, I think, that they usually make. They have hot chocolate mix. I haven't had it in years, but they have hot chocolate mix, and that mint flavored hot chocolate is literally to die for, dude. I have not seen that, but you know what's making me want to really figure out where I can go buy it. But that stuff was so good, dude. I'm just a big fan of mint hot chocolate. I have some right now. Oh, can you make me a cup? I've always been a big fan of that stuff. Dog, go get some? I don't know where to find them. I don't think I've seen it in a while.
Long day today, but it all feels okay when I tune into an Alex stream.
Dude.
Thank you for being here.
Hey man, appreciate it. I appreciate the love and support you guys give, dude. I will say this again, all the subs that go into the channel, they always go back into making this a better place. Go back into giveaways, they go back into gear for the stream to make the stream look, feel, and be its best. So I always appreciate you guys. Love you guys, and thank you guys very much. Here in the UK, we have those minty chocolate sticks called Matchmakers. Ooh, I have not heard of those. I know what you're kind of talking about though, because I think they're just called something different here, or different brands of things. No, these are, I wish Pancake was here. He would tell me. These are prototype switches that they sent me from KBD fans. They never gave me a name for them, so I still don't really know what they're called. Google search is down. I thought my internet is off. Really? Google's down? Crazy. That is a big wild. But they're Texie switches. They feel really good though. I just thought they would look nice in today's build because, you know, it's like this white plate. And, I don't know, kind of cool. It's all these layoffs. Oh gosh. Switch is the coconut flavored. Are you guys into coconut flavored things? I am. I fucking love coconut flavored stuff. Coconut flavored. Anything is super good. Coconut flavored shrimp. But I know people who really don't like those. Who keep the search engine up. There's been a lot of layoffs for a lot of things lately. Was having a rough day, but a little bit of Alex makes it okay. Hope you're having a great day too. And that weather hasn't been, dude, the weather hasn't been making it poo, but it's not adding anything. You know, I just wish there was some sunlight, dude. I've been, like I said, I've been itching to take out my camera, to go take a nice little like hour, 2 hour walk around the city, take some pictures, but we just have not had good weather. Also, apparently there's a lot of people going to the Toronto meetup, by the way. So I will be seeing a lot of you guys there. It is absolutely wild how many people are going to that thing. I'm allergic to coconut. Oh, really? Desserts made with coconut milk? Man's a poet? Dude, BRS is a poet. He is. I'm thirsty. Yes, the Toronto meetup, yeah. Alex, do you have a favorite sleeper board? I think this is my favorite sleeper board. This board here, I feel like didn't get enough praise when it first came out. I think at the time I was like, oh yeah, it's a good board, but I still kind of don't think there's nothing inherently special about it. It just works in every single aspect, which makes it special. Thank you guys for the follows, by the way. I really appreciate you guys. Slap that spacebar. Oh, it's making noises because I'm clicking into nothing, but here, I'll do it here. It's a nice keyboard, man. It's the XOX70. I'm regretting not getting prelude switches. You got this, dude. It'll always be a little bit better by hand, trust. Always a little better when you hand loop them. Damn, my thumb's getting a little tired. I think this might, depending on this board too, I have a weird feeling this is also going to be in like a board that maybe catches some attention. I really hope so. Approves of a good, huh? Hand lubing, definitely the way to go though. Huh? I hope more people do effortless. Dude, it is such a nice layout. Look at it. It's just so nice looking. You gotta admit, dude. Ain't nothing wrong with the way it looks. Gorgeous looking keyboard. I've been watching their geek hack. Oh, for this one here, for the Duo. Alright, we're done this. So, next up, let's actually open this thing up a little bit. Effortless is the best, honestly. I mean, I don't think most people, I don't know. Do you guys use F keys on a daily basis? I personally really don't. Only when I'm playing certain video games. I wouldn't like an effortless TKL, to be honest. I don't know, I think the layout's so slick. I love it. Which bit is this? Been watching a couple. Nice. Yeah, there's a lot of nice looking keyboards out right now. Also, at the Toronto meetup, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm thinking I'm going to talk to Vince about it. Oh, other news. Let me figure out one train. I don't know. I'm scatterbrained today. We're doing some really. Vince actually approached me. Apex Keyboards approached me. I'm helping design the GMK cap that's going to be given away at the meetup. I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. But we already finished it. I actually had a crazy good idea today for the meetup keycap. So I'm hoping that it all gets approved, but it'll be a fun little novelty keycap. It's very Canadian, so it'll be fun, man. No one try guessing, because I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. All right, let's open this thing up now. Graphite gold switches. There are way too many switches nowadays. Oh, I 100% agree. So this is a 3-piece case. Do I need to take this piece off? I assume so for the daughter board. Okay, so let's actually take this off too. We'll use the play tray today. If you guys end up subbing and want me to spin the ball on this thing, I will do that for you guys. Just remind me. Hi Alex, would you prefer to build 2 different mode sonnets or buy extra parts when you feel like changing the aesthetic of your keyboard? Ooh. Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I had the money, I would definitely just pick two separate builds up and not have to bother with the hassle of disassembly. If you're gonna go that route, I do think it's gonna be a little bit more fun for you in the long run, but I don't know. I think that's the more fun route to go. So nice. So
Alexotos dash.
Megino, thank you so much. I appreciate the prime. Thank you, and thank you guys for the follows as well, guys. Always appreciate it, guys. Honest opinion of Corsair / Steel Series keyboards. It has been a long time since I've used one, tell you that much. I don't think I have any opinions on them. No, the Type 9 is not retired. It's on my shelf over there. I just need to figure out how I'm going to use it. Hold on, let me just double check something really quick, guys. So the gaskets go there, and then the dampening strips. Okay. All right, here's the game plan of how my desk will evolve in the next like 2 or 3 weeks. I'm going to be taking the Mac Studio and I'm going to be mounting it. I'm waiting on a longer cable for the monitor, but I'm going to be mounting it like basically right underneath of my desk. That should clear up a lot of space. Then what I plan on doing is adding another USB extension, like expansion slot area type thing, so I can plug in a few macro devices. That will all be where the Mac Studio is now. But I think the big move I have to do is just finally mounting it underneath.
Perfect content like always.
Oh my god, Lunatics, thank you so much. I appreciate it, dude. Come on, guy. Appreciate that. My first Mac was a Steel Series. Okay, I do think there's nothing wrong with Corsair or Steel Series. It's been a long time since I've used them. So I personally have no quarrels with them. Did I even need to... I guess I really didn't. This probably just lifted up. Did I just desolder this for no reason? Or unscrew it for no reason? Oh no, I had to unscrew this. Okay. So, this gets mounted underneath this. Damn, there are a lot of pieces for this. Kind of cool, actually, because this is still like... So I'm just moving this over here for the time being. This is still like not an expensive keyboard. Not super expensive anyways. I still think 300 in the $300 range is still a little bit pricey, but honestly, not bad. All right, let's put this guy here in and screw you in too. Do we have screws for this somewhere? Oh, we did right here. If you would like a Thunderbolt dock, I recommend the Anker Thunderbolt 4. Dude, yeah, that's what I think. Gio also recommended me one as well. So I need to figure out which one he recommended again. There's a few things I need to pick up off Amazon for that. But it should be a fun little project of just getting that stuff all like sorted and assembled. It's another day though. It's another day. Oh, I think that's the one he recommended, the CalDigit TB4. Do I need this bit? I do need this bit. But that's gonna be another day. I'm thinking not this week, but probably the week after is when I'm going to start doing that project. But that's what I'm going to be dubbing as basically Operation Clean Everything Up. I'm also probably going to move the Stream Deck to underneath my desk. Like just hanging off the lip of my desk too. One of the things I told myself coming into this year was to minimize the space that I work in. Because I do think it's really important. I do think like working in a clean environment's super, super important, dude. It boosts my mood. And what day will that happen? Operation Clean? I don't know. No day in particular, but it's a slow process. Dude, I already feel like I'm doing a good job on it. Like normally, now I've been taking the time to like really clean my desk, everything like that, you know? It's a slow thing, but you know, I'm getting there, Chozo. Honestly, clean and organized workspace is so calming. Yeah, dude, another thing I want to do too is start shadow boxing things. Or shadow, I don't remember what they're actually, what the term is, but it's where you have an outline of things are supposed to go. That's a task that I have for myself soon too. Am I gonna stream it? I don't really have a good way to stream my room, so probably not. Alex punch in the air? Yeah, just actually. Oh, the thing? I think next week, Chozo. Do you want to do it next week? I think I have a build next week we can do. Do you guys have any idea if Gatoron made any improvements to hippos after the first batch at launch? Were hippos not good? I know hippos are kind of quiet. Is that what you're referring to? Hippos are kind of they're not really a loud switch. It's the unwipe stem. Kind of keeps it from being super loud. No, Chozo, let me figure out which build we should do over next week. Probably do it over a client build. We have some fun like that. I just need a new desk. My desk doesn't have much depth. Okay. It's too late for me to do that now, but I think in the next build space, which will have to happen eventually, I think I want a deeper desk too. You guys can kind of see, like, my desk goes from here to here. It's not that deep. I kind of wish it was like this much more, like where my hand is, because then I can really kind of shove things back. A little bit deeper. I do feel like it would benefit from that, but unfortunately, I kind of flaked out on buying the deeper one because I thought it wouldn't work. I should have just got it. I don't know why I didn't do it, dude. This is, I don't know actually what size this is. My favorite factory lube switches, probably the Moon V2s. I think they're probably the most consistent lube switches that I've seen to date. Okay, let's check one thing here. So we gotta put in a gasket here, and then there's 4 gaskets on the top frame. So let's put those in first. Okay. Easy peasy, and then those springs go here, it looks like. Okay. I want a deep sounding board, but can't decide on a plate material. PC. PC's really the only way you're gonna get it to be like slightly deeper. I think PC's the option. If I were to build a custom or a keyboard from scratch like this, where would you suggest to even start? I literally know nothing about keyboards. Feed Me Crayons, what a fun name. But where I would start? You kind of have to start by understanding the basics of what you actually need. There are a lot of guides online about that kind of stuff. But I think a good spot to check what's in stock and all that jazz is probably something like Thok Stock. I mean, hell, even just looking at guides of people, what they're doing, and kind of like understanding things from there too is probably really, really advantageous as well. Oh, I think this little one goes in the bottom. This goes here. I have a vendor list too, but even watching streamers is probably a good way to kind of like understand, or watching YouTubers. I'll tell you this, my journey started on KBD fans, and I do think a lot of people still have the same kind of journey with keyboards. KBD fans seems to be a great starting point for a lot of people. But hell, I would even say Mode. Mode's probably a really good starting point for a lot of people these days as well. But understanding the basics first and foremost is really important. My desk is 60 by 30 by 30. I'm trying to look for desk details of those dimensions, my ideal size. Is that what mine is, Chozo? I don't know what mine is. It's whatever the base Eckenbachen one is. Or that's what yours is. Layout, budget, typing. Yeah. I mean, like, I've even written whole things about this. I think I wrote an article for, what's it called? Kinetic Labs. Okay, hold on. Where do we put all these things? Is this just on the bottom as well? Dampening strips. So these just get placed on the top. I think I am going to put in the dampening strips, guys. We'll start with these. How easy are these to put in, though? For some reason, these look like they're going to be a bit of a pain in the ass to put in. All right. Where's this really long one go? Yeah, I don't know where some of these go, actually. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put this one here aside. I don't know where this one goes, but these ones here go there. Sorry, I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm just trying to figure out these dampening strip situation. I don't know if I like this.
Alex, I think you already knew this, but you're handsome.
Thank you, Key Circle. No, I didn't. Thank you so much for reminding me. Thanks so much for the kind words. Actually, this isn't too bad to put in. Not terrible. How sus is a 1.7U R shift on a TKL? It's not sus. I wouldn't say it's sus. Not at all. "74 inches long, but only 25 and 5/8 inches deep." Yeah, I think you're right, Chozo. I think the next time I do a desk, it has to be at least 30 inches deep. Any shorter or any more shallow, and I just feel like I'm kind of running out of space. Thank you again, though, Key Circle. I really appreciate it, dude. How's your day going, man? I hope well. I actually thought this would be way more difficult to install these things, but it's actually not terrible. Maybe this side will be more difficult. Oh, do these long ones go on the side? They do go on the side here. That makes sense. I think 2 inches isn't deep enough. Huh? What are we talking about? In the case of desks, guys, I'm sorry to say this, but size does matter in the case of desks. My mom texted me, she was like, "Hey, do you want this desk from our office?" Oh, so you didn't have to pay for it then, Chozo? Yours you didn't have to pay for at all? Have you done a build with 15U spacebar? No, I don't know if everyone here will probably correct me, but I think the longest spacebar I've ever done is 10U? I want to say 10U is the biggest spacebar I've used.
20 months, what a ride.
Oh my gosh. Who was that? Melanie the Savage, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope everything's going well for you. That's done, and then we got these ones on the top. I wouldn't use the IKEA legs. If I had to, again, redo everything and kind of start from scratch, the IKEA legs are kind of a waste of money. They're too wobbly. They're way too wobbly. I would pick up better legs. 10U spacebars look so good. I don't know. I think that's really preference based. I don't think I'd ever personally do a 10U. I think that's too big. Kind of a pointless size spacebar. Is this on this side? It this. Why is my phone going off? Why is there a billion emails happening right now? Yeah, this part here is a little bit weird. Give me one sec, guys, while I focus up. My hospital near my house got a lot of extra legs. Huh? Huh? Oh, I don't like the way this is. There we go. Yeah, a little awkward with this dampening material. Little awkward. It's not awful. It's not like undoable. Okay, you know what? Do not disturb time. Where is it? Do not disturb. My desk is custom. I have a birch wood butcher block from Home Depot. It's about $400, but super sturdy. Yeah, I'd say you have to get good legs. Like the sturdiness of a desk is really important. And balancing, making sure it's all like leveled, super important too. Because when I was streaming like a few months ago, my desk got unbalanced and it was wobbly like crazy, and I hated it. All right, dampening strips are in. Ooh, that was tedious. I just hate wobbly. It took me forever to find the right legs. U-legs. They're essentially legs that, I don't know, they're literally U's. Why is my camera being freaky right now? But those are probably the most stable legs that I've had on a desk. They're not really adjustable, so I kind of had to slide some stuff to really balance them, but super sturdy. Oh, springs is next. And then we got to fit in the knob thingy. What an interesting keyboard this is. Kind of fun to build this. How strong are these springs? I wonder what kind of typing feel this is going to give. So these go in here. So if you guys are kind of following what I'm doing right now, we're putting springs inside the keyboard. These little springs here. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Any recommendations for keycaps to the red Luna 80? Beige. 100% beige with red always looks fantastic. Ricky, oh my god, thank you so much for the tier 1 dude for 9 months. Pourquoi? I'm not too sure why. Honestly, I've never seen a mounting style like this. I'm assuming it rests. Yeah, it does look like it rests on it. Oops, like this. So let's plug this guy in too. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Let's put this here. No, we didn't lube them. Who knows? Maybe we do actually have to lube these. Are these springs going to be like the future for keyboards? Who knows? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Wait, does this go this way or this way? This way. That's why it was so awkward to put in. Cheap but nice looking keycaps? What do you mean by cheap? Like, what's your budget? Because I feel like that's very personal of what we all define as cheap and stuff like that. Interesting. Very, very interesting. And then this just gets put into this, like so, and leans onto this. Oh. Whoa. That's kind of neat. For $40, I don't know what's really available for 40 bucks. That's like also really good. Do you guys have any suggestions? The cheapest I would probably say that I'm aware of is some stuff on KBD fans, like EPBT fans, or not EPBT, just EPBT. I'm not sure the current price point of those, but Maybe Akko keycaps? I'm not too positive. Maybe those? Oh, this is interesting. So now we gotta close this guy up. I think we've put everything in that we need to. Is this nicely aligned though? Alright. Interesting. Alright, let's screw this together. Novelkeys has some $50 caps. Yeah, sometimes you can find like good sales and stuff too. I feel like it kind of depends though where you look. Yeah, the layout might not be good for him too, or him or her. Yeah, I'm honestly like, it depends on what you're looking for keycaps. Really does. Cool. What an interesting board this is. No foam in this kit either. I like the confidence. Hoping this board sounds good with no foam. I've not seen that. Which one's that one there? I can't even pronounce that. Kenketsu? Keychron double shot stuff is about 40 bucks. Is it good though? I've never used the Keychron double shot stuff. Keychron sent me boards and then with keycaps, but I'm not sure if that's indicative of like what else they have. The Akko stuff seems like it's pretty good though. The Akko switches are done by KTT, so I don't know, maybe I'm biased and I just had good experiences with Akko recently. Whoa. Holy smokes, this thing is kind of neat though. I like the idea they're going for with this. I like the vertical scroll wheel as well. That's kind of cute. All right. Does this thing have flex cuts? Nope. I wonder how this is gonna sound though. Hot damn, this thing is bouncy, boy. Dracula on it? I think I have Dracula on something else. Do I? But I'd be willing to take it off for you guys today. Let me get it. It's on my A-lean, so I'll take it off the A-lean. But let me also get the Bat Fox grid. Oh god. Oh, that's right. I built this with Gideon cap switches. Yeah, I think so far my complaints of the Duo M or just things that I wish were a little different. I do kind of wish that they offered a more diverse PCB option. I think that would definitely be nice. Never hurts. More options is always a good thing. How are the caps any different between milky and golden yellows? I have not yet tried the golden yellow cap switches that everyone's been talking about. Although I should, huh? Everyone's been saying good things about them. I don't know how this is gonna sound. I really don't. Does golden spring make... Wait, does golden springs make a difference? Oh, do you mean like gold versus stainless steel? I'm pretty positive there's absolutely no difference there. But I don't want to be speaking out of my ass and say that there is or isn't. The Moon V2s are amazing. I think you're really going to like them. Struggling to get these keycaps out right now. Are you planning to try out the new Gateron new low profile switches? I don't know. I'm personally not really into low profile keyboards. There's been a few low profile keyboards that have been on my radar of like stuff I kind of want to try, but what happened to Agile? They closed shop. I don't really have like a set in stone reason, but personal things I want to say they said came up. It's got GMK Rainy Day and it kind of slaps. Dude, this keyboard is bouncy. Damn. What board are you going to use for the new GMK stabs? Dude, I'm thinking about putting it on the bias. I'm thinking the bias would be the best choice. Dude, I also really hate the weather lately because it's been going from super hot to super warm to super hot. I feel like we haven't had like weather that makes sense this week. So I've been having to like run, get a sweater, run, take off my sweater, get a t-shirt on, etc., etc. You guys have a favorite tactile? Honestly, not really. Dude, these Gateron cap switches are tight in there. Okay, spacebar doesn't sound too bad. Come to the UK. For once, our weather actually makes sense. Are you guys getting lucky with weather? Alex, you beautiful human. Do you think the CKW80, or sorry, the CWK80 is worth picking up? It's a nice sounding keyboard. I don't think it's a bad price. I'm gonna be honest, the only thing that like truly kinda keeps me away from that keyboard is the overall aesthetic of it is based off what, a cigarette? It's kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really understand, like, I get you can be into cigarettes and stuff like that, but kind of a weird choice to design a keyboard around. I don't know, maybe I'm being a little bit ignorant, but, or a little closed-minded. I don't like cigarettes. Ouch, that hurts to hear. I don't know, it's not my thing, but it's a nice sounding keyboard, it sounds okay. The only cig that won't give you cancer? Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. How do you guys feel? Hey, I'm one person. How do you guys feel about it? Tactile is my preference, but I'm still hunting. I still think the Holy Pandas, dude. Still my favorite. A cigarette seems tamed compared to the cheese. True. I guess. The only part of it that I'm not a fan of is the cig on the weight. Yeah. You know what though? I did show it to someone who doesn't really know the theme of the keyboard. They didn't even guess what it was. They just thought it was like a keyboard weight with a design in it that didn't resemble a cigarette really until I told them. So, by the way, thank you for using my joke as the title. Oh, dude, I literally went through my my list and I was like, okay, what do we got here? What did chat say? Was that the cigarette on the bottom? I don't know either. Yeah, from the top you'd never guess. Who's doing the cigarette keyboard? Was it Velocif? I don't remember which brand it was now. It feels like it's been a while. I feel like it has been a while. Was it Velocifier? I think it was Velocifier. Yeah, something like that. Dude, I still need to buy more Gatoron cap yellows. Such a good switch. Amazing, amazing switch. Interesting. I love the way this feels already. It's such a uniform feeling, but I think the springs inside, off first glance, yeah, I think it's the springs. I can kind of feel some of that feedback, which I'm wondering, what if we put pads where the springs make contact? Like a gasket, like a piece of gasketing or something. So it doesn't feel like that clanky metal noise of the springs going up and down type of thing. You know what I mean? I think we might need to open this up to give it a once over, but interesting concept. I'm here for the interesting concepts. The Sun 80, or the Sun, was it the Sunset 80 that I think you're talking about? We foaming springs now? I wouldn't be opposed to modding this up a little bit. They did send this to me to take a look at, and I think I want to give it like as fair as a shot as I can possibly give it. But we haven't put all the keycaps on yet, so I don't want to judge it 100% right now. Dude, I'm actually thinking about looping the springs. Not only do you have to loop the springs in your switches, but now in your keyboard. Come on. Okay, you know what? Baleen has such tight tolerances around that row there that it's hard to get this in here. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know about you guys, but those boxes deteriorate for me. Like every time I use the box from GMK, the box falls apart more and more and more and more. So I've just given up on the box. Now I just throw them away. Kind of pointless.
Papatos, thanks for being you.
Papa Toes, dude, thank you so much for the Prime Gaming Terror 2. Appreciate you, buddy. Regards to Cap V2 switches, have you tried spring swapping with TX springs? I heard those fit in those. I have not tried spring swapping them. I actually don't mind the springs in these. They're not perfect, but I've never tried spring swapping them yet. Yeah, I do think we probably do need to go in here and change up something. I think something's holding this back, ever so slightly. Gotcha, I want to keep the artwork somehow, but I only have 4 boxes. I would just keep the bandolier or just rip out or cut it open or something and just take the artwork out, but yeah, I don't know, I get rid of those things. I'm just using plastic boxes like these. They're much more durable. I've tried to use a few of the GMK ones and they've just fallen apart. So yeah, OSMA packaging is really nice, I have to admit. Okay, for this, let's just put function here. Let's find the rest of this code. Bear with me, guys, while I find the rest of all this stuff here. Not this, not this. No. No. Control. Wait, where's our short shift? It does sound a lot better when all the keycaps are on. Am I missing the short shift somewhere? Dude, I hate this. Should I just put this? No. Do I have something else that can go on there for now? While I locate the short shift? Motherfucker. Delete. Page down. That's the wrong profile, but who cares? Where's my short shift? Oh, here it is. Found it. Found it. Chat, have you signed up for the PBD fans Purpurite? Is that cat themed? That already sounds pretty cool. Yeah, just put this here too. Who cares? All right. Too lazy to take these off for now, but mode packaging felt like Christmas opening it. Yeah, mode packaging is really nice too. I like the fact that they kind of slowed down to using the cardboard boxes now too. That's pretty nice. All right, hold on. It sounds miles different now with all the keycaps on. Doesn't it? Huh. This is nice. I like this vertical scroll wheel a lot more than an actual knob. That is so much more natural to use. Yeah, it's so much nice. Okay, I can't help but notice it has a very unique, I want to say, resonance to it. I don't know if you guys are picking up that very subtle, like, interesting resonance. No click on this. It's kind of carried over into the spacebar as well. I do think a very, very thin layer of case foam at the very bottom, which I don't think there was any foam in this. Let me double check. No. Probably a very thin layer. Thank you, Link. Appreciate you, dude. Yeah, we did use the force brake that comes with it. Okay, I almost feel like the springs are doing it a bit of a disservice, but I mean, like, it's really nice to type on. You can bind this to different things. Honestly, Sheepy, I've had one other keyboard with this, and I bound it to something for Photoshop. And I really appreciated the scroll wheel more than the knob in doing this motion, and just kind of like moving my hand and doing this. That's why I kind of personally liked it. Because a lot of the times when I'm in Photoshop as well, like, this will be bound to something, and then this can be bound to something different. But you can bind this to other things too. Usually, I don't know how compatible this is with VIA and whatnot, but something about muted blues. Hold on, I want to open this up one more time. You know what I think would probably help with this a little bit more too is probably a bigger weight on the bottom. But let's see what we can do to make this sound a little bit different. Because I do think this is such a cool concept. I don't think this sounded bad, but I think it's missing a certain something, if you guys know what I mean. Feeling wise, amazing though. I really like the idea of the springs inside there. Does it not flex much near the right side? Yeah, it seemed pretty consistent. The right side though is going to be bound with that scroll wheel. Should I film or lube my oil kings? I don't think you need to film them, but I personally think you should lube them. They feel like scratchy somehow. I've always said this, the oil kings have always felt a little bit underwhelming in their stock form. A lot of people think otherwise, but I think it's also really inconsistent oils too. So that is a GR you see on this side. You are correct. Looks very pretty, but the market is so saturated now. It needs to do a little bit more. The board, yeah. I do applaud them for at least trying something new, but I just want to see what else I can do inside this to make this sound even better. Where I think it's starting to fall a little short is the springs, really. You know what it also could be too? It could be maybe the FR4 plate's not really a great fit for this board. Maybe something softer would be a little bit nicer of a fit for this. But try one thing as well. Tried CJs recently. I don't really like them on PC, but FR4 and Steel, they sound and feel amazing. Yeah, you kind of sometimes have to just get the right switches with the right boards. That's for sure. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna grab something else here, just for the time being. Just gonna try a Nixie on the spacebar. No, I think the long pull definitely was where it's at. I think because the board doesn't have much of a bottom presence, the long pull switch definitely helps. You know what else I think might, yeah, let's actually take this off. Oops, keycaps went flying on that. Let's take this guy off for the time being. I do want to apply some sort of pad or foam above where the springs sit. So let's take a look at that. Thank you to whoever mentioned the PBT fans Purperite. Wait, what is that? Can you link it? Link that set in chat. I'm curious. Interesting, very interesting keyboard. Let me grab something. Let me see what I have lying around for material. I might have something. Is there such a thing as good brass or copper plate? Yeah, I think copper and brass can have their moments. I'm personally not really into them all that much, but they're definitely not bad. What do I got here? Let's try this. I can cut this. Please don't fall. Kind of a thicker material, but it's okay. I'm down to try something. I forgot, did you like the zoom? Yeah, the zoom is fine. I thought the zoom is fantastic for what it is. I think the Envoy is a little better, if I'm being 100% honest. Very thick gasket, but if this doesn't work, you know what else I think might help a lot too? We can put in... So we'll see what we can put in. Maybe a Band-Aid or something, some sort of fabric. If these gaskets are a little too thick. So they might be. I think these might be a little bit too thick. No flex cut's nice. Sorry guys, I have my headphones off, so give me 1 second. Dude, I am dying of heat in here. I don't know when it suddenly got so hot, but it's hot. Might switch to a t-shirt. Okay. Electric tape, we could try electric tape too. I think this might raise the height a little too much. Actually, no, we seem okay. Let's screw this back together. Short, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. Appreciate it. Ever since you stepped in the room? Wait, what? What happened, beat up? The room got hot? Beat up, you're being too nice to me right now, dude. Do you have anything negative to say about the Envoy? I legit haven't heard any criticism from anyone yet. I actually have critical, somewhat critical, more opinionated critical stuff on the write-up. I do think there are things about the Envoy that I don't like in comparison to something like the Sonnet. For example, the Sonnet is definitely the better looking keyboard. I think the accent piece in the Envoy is kind of a miss compared to how the Sonnet implemented the accent. Yeah, like I have a whole write-up of like things I wish could have been a little bit different, etc. That's for more popular boards, I'm not gonna lie. Also, Hood Dragon, thank you so much for the 6 months, dude. I really appreciate it. For more popular things, I tend to write write-ups. That way there I can better portray both sides of like my feelings. Because a lot of the times, like in the moment for something that's really good, I only say positive things. And then the more critical things will be, it's on my website, alexotos.com. Does that sound a little nicer? Hold on, I want to actually tune up the spacebar a little bit. It kind of affected some of the... I feel like it's a little better. I do think it needs one single piece of foam at the bottom. Later Gators, turning off stream to read this article. Sounds good, dude. It's not a really long read, thankfully. It's pretty standard. Is this Dracula? It is Dracula, yeah. Oh, I personally think this sounds a lot different now. At least the bottom row does. Yeah, I kind of like this. It's very comfortable to type on. Even with these gaskets I put on, which I think I would probably shave those in half. I don't have any other things I could use. Oh, the scroll wheel does... Oh, there we go. Wasn't sitting right. This is cool too, though. The scroll wheel is nice. The top and bottom row. Yeah, there's a bit of hollowness in the top row. That's where I think, because there's a lot of pieces to this, and I think there's some hollow spaces near the bottom. I do think one singular piece of foam on the bottom of the keyboard. It's still in its stock config. I know we did put gaskets there, which isn't really a huge change up, but I'd still like to see maybe them add something like that. Not bad at all. I don't think this is a bad keyboard. Not feeling this, totally fine. I think feeling wise, this is quite soft, very, very soft, which I think a lot of people probably prefer. I will probably suggest to them to add a piece of foam or something on the bottom of this keyboard. I think that's kind of needed, but overall, like, not a bad looking keyboard. I like the effort that went into at least trying something different in this. I think that's definitely to be applauded there. Because I do like this side profile. The side profile is kind of cute. Is the scroll wheel buttery? It's pretty smooth. It's very, very smooth. No resistance, nothing like that. So that's pretty nice. I do think one single piece of foam, because I do think this is just aluminum on the bottom. You can kind of see it's a bit hollow. So one singular piece of foam on the bottom should help that. I know they're probably trying to keep the price point down. I would either say a denser weight material or a piece of foam on the bottom should help clean up some of that sound profile. I don't know if it's the same thing as a mouse wheel, but it's kind of cool that they added something like that. Solid spacebar though. You know, for the sake of being different, I'm not gonna lie, like the QK75 with foam obviously sounds like a foamy board. I'm sure if this had foam in it, it would also sound a little bit more foamy, and I think this is definitely the more unique keyboard, I'll tell you that much. I would personally probably pick this. Simply because I think that if I were to add something at the bottom like polyfill, I know some people are saying polyfill in chat, this would probably sound a million times better. Because the mods already sound pretty good. The spacebar sounds like the Tomo you did, Alex. Kinda, yeah. I think PC plate would probably be really nice for this as well. And then some sort of, again, polyfill or foam on the bottom would be nice. I personally think this is a little bit nicer than the QK75. I prefer the scroll wheel over the knob. I never use the knobs anymore, guys. I just don't like the, I guess, the tactility or whatever you want to call it, like the usage of the knob. I don't really care for it. Where's my shirt sweater from? This is from Club Monaco. Has a better sound. I will say though, that's with foam. I did build the QK75 without foam and it was okay. I would say it's kind of like on par with this. But I do think just because this doesn't have like a big dense weight on the bottom, that's probably where we're seeing a lot of the, I guess, sound kind of like escape in a way. I'd be curious, do you want me to put in some polyfill on the bottom, guys? Should I try some polyfill in it? Up to you guys if you guys want to see it. Yes? We'll look at some of your guys' setups and boards after this. I think I told you guys we're doing setups. So we'll probably do setups tonight and then boards tomorrow. Where is all my polyfill? That's a great question. Is it here? Let me unscrew it and put the polyfill in. I've had this bag of polyfill since I started streaming. Alex is now live. Oh, Chozo up there. I was like, I am? Have I not been streaming this entire time? That scared me, I'm not gonna lie. Tossing a brass weight with this thing, and yeah, I think a brass weight will probably, it's probably like the biggest upgrade. I don't know, I do have a soft spot for this keyboard though. I think there's a lot of potential with this. Stream Elements is drunk? I don't know, man. Duo or Iris? Or Jairus? Fuck, it's so tough. I think the more unique keyboard, again, I'm gonna say is probably this guy. But, I also just, I don't know, I still am not in love with the way the Jairus looks. The more I look at it, yes, it's a bit cleaner now without the writing on the back and stuff like that. Something about it though, I'm not really in love with the Jairus. Not like truly in love with it. The Windex, on the other hand, I really like. Had so many people recommend me the Sonnet and I have no regrets. I think the Sonnet's still one of the best keyboards you can probably pick up for 75s. Truly mean that. Alright. Okay, let's get some polyfill first. What kind of mic do you use for stream? I use, actually all the stuff I use in exclamation point kit, but I use a Sennheiser MKH 416, or 416 MKH. Just a bit of polyfill. I don't think we need too much for this. Maybe a little bit more. Thoughts on the Cloudline? Okay, now that I built the Cloudline a total of 3 times so far. I now can conclude the best sounding Cloudline 100% comes from using a polycarbonate or polypropylene or polyethylene, so PP, PE, whatever P plate you want to use is the best way to make that board sound good. Jairus is kind of boring considering the similarities between the QK and Zoom. Yeah, I mean, I also try to understand that like maybe the Jairus will be someone's first keyboard, so it might be a little unfair to say that it's a bit more boring. But again, from a perspective of someone who like builds keyboards and even from community members who maybe already have like 1 or 2 keyboards, in terms of what they're offering compared to other things, yes, it's a little boring. For sure. Never gonna argue there. Zoom 75 looks sick. The Zoom stuff, I don't know. Wuche's always done a great job with their stuff. Wuche's, at least if they're offering something, there's always some like unique aspect of things. Like even the glass back was like fun, you know, it's different to look at. I don't know, man. To keep it a buck with you guys, listen, keyboards have always been really fun. I do think right now we're entering an era of, you know, there's still a lot of really cool like individual keyboards. We love it. We love to see like the more designer things. I do think there's this huge era right now of like accessibility, which is amazing. We want to see like keyboards that are a little bit more easier to obtain, etc. But in the same light, in the same breath, a lot of them are kind of like, there's only so much you can do to keep something affordable. So it does get a little boring, like taking a look at like all of those offerings. There's a lot of trend chasing too. Yeah, and a lot of people denying that they're chasing trends as well. But yeah, I don't know. It's a weird era of keyboards to be in for someone who might already have one or two. But I think it's great for people getting into the hobby, right? So it might feel exhausting to people who are already in the hobby, but it's awesome for people kind of getting, you know, I don't know exactly the word I'm looking for here, but ooh. Spacebar. It's lost like pretty much all of its flex though now. I do like it this way the most though. It's still kind of soft though. Literally come from YouTube and I see that you're live. Just one quick question. You're planning to try the Freya 65 clear case? I actually did. It should be somewhere in my VOD section on Twitch. But I did try the clear case. It's really cool. Any thoughts on the key cult drama? I've been into it a few times. Honestly, like I get where people are coming from like their commission aspects. Like I totally understand that. I get why people are upset about that stuff. There's no reason for them not to be upset. But in the same aspect, like, it's kind of hard to call. Like, I don't know all the details. Like I told you guys too, the last thing I want anyone here to do is like witch hunt. It's pointless to do. It's wasted your energy. Just like, if you feel like you've lost faith in a company, then stop supporting them. Simple as that, right? It's kind of like my feelings towards like the Rama stuff as well. I lost faith because I was actively purchasing Rama products, and when things got a little bit slow and I felt like communication was lacking, which I feel like is what people are thinking with this too. It's time to stop support. It's like it's time for you to do what you think is best as an individual for that company, you know. So I think that's as much as I can really comment because again, I don't know details. Just like I don't know details with Rama stuff, so I don't know. It's always a weird thing, right? I like this way better though with the bit of the foam. What I would suggest to the people designing this, add like 4 squares where those springs are of maybe even like a band. You don't need something thick, just to absorb some of like the metal on PCB there, and then maybe include even just like a pack of polyfill. Like you don't need a lot of it. It doesn't cost much money. I'm building someone their first keyboard. QK and Zoom are huge contenders for me because likely they're not deep in the rabbit hole. Yeah, I think so. I think both of those keyboards are awesome. Looking like a snack today. Thank you, Maxie. Appreciate you, dude. Keyboard kit with polyfill? Yeah. Who's done it? Canon Keys has done it. They've included polyfill in their keyboards. Smart move. It's super cheap. I mean, hell, you can buy a pack for like 10 bucks, and this is how big the pack is. You'll never run out of it. I've had this for so long, and I've kind of like thrown it in keyboards that I'm like, oh, I just want a touch of the deepness that polyfill like provides. Yeah, this is so much better now. Dude, got you, dude. Yeah, this is so much better now. It's pretty cool. Like I would probably use this, like I said. I think it even has per key RGB too, which, oh gosh, that's so bright. Actually, that's pretty nice. I don't care for per key. I think this looks a little bit silly. But some people really like this, so that's up to them. I don't care for it though. Does this scroll wheel work? Oh, this is a bad example. I think this needs to be flashed or something. Yeah, this doesn't work right now. Keyboard works though. I think I need to flash this. I don't know if I need to, but my RGB phase is over. I think a lot of people do. It's a scroll wheel, actually. The RGB Fantasy. Some people really like this. Some people don't. I don't know if there's like a command to turn it off. Actually, is this VIA compatible? Is there a VIA guide on this? Oh yeah, Duo M Connect. I don't know what the scroll wheel's bound to right now. RGB? I'm honestly not sure. I think it's... Hope I installed it right. I have no idea what the scroll wheel's bound to right now. Is that your gaming keyboard? I'm turning off the RGB, dude. I hate it. Let's see. How the fuck do I turn this off? No, okay, the VIA file's not like too... Yeah, the VIA file needs to be changed. It's missing a few things. Okay, so I can't really use the VIA file right now. Is this the Asus board? The knob is so cute. Wish more keyboards had horizontal knobs. More of a scroll wheel than a knob, I'd say. The knob alignment feels a little crooked to me, but also could be the way I soldered it in. So that could be on my part. Yeah, I think that's just the way I soldered it in. Oh no, just the keyboard needs to be shifted up a little bit, I guess. I do like the way it sounds now with the polyfill. Much better. It looks much better with the RGB turned off, yeah. Again, my suggestions to the team behind the Duo M, add a little bit of extra foam here, because I don't think they're going to add a denser weight on the bottom, which is probably the culprit of what's causing a little bit of that resonance. Having an all aluminum weight is not conducive to a very full sound. And then I would suggest, again, just some pads to put over those springs on the inside. Because the way I have it right now, those really thick springs, slightly killed some of the bounciness of this. But I don't have anything else to test it with, unfortunately. What's the weight made of? It kind of looks like alu. I don't know if it's exactly alu, but... which key mat am I using? I don't know, I'm just using a small one right now. Sounds actually really good on just the desk, too. I love this spacebar. Alex, is the mode Envoy worth it? Yes. I love the mode Envoy. My answer to you is yes. That was the Duo M. Pretty cool keyboard, pretty unique mounting style. Vertical scroll wheel on this, which is kind of cool. Cool side profile. I do think it needs just a bit of tender love and care in terms of like how this thing maybe builds in a way too. Just a bit of foam, I think, can help this sound even better. And then just some pads to go above the spring mounts. You were right, weight is also alu. I just checked to do it. Yeah, I figured as much. But not a bad price for this, about $340. I would like to see those changes implemented, or at least maybe some extra foam added to the keyboard as well. Just for tuning preferences and stuff like that. I think that's important. Okay, you guys wanna see some setups? Let's see. What do you guys have here? Let me get to the Discord. Where is my Discord? This isn't good, I've lost my Discord. I found it. We're not gonna look at keyboards today, we're gonna look at setups, and keyboards we'll do tomorrow. All right, let's share the screen. Window capture. Discord? There we go. Perfection. All right, this is where we left off last time, I believe. Or no, I think it was a little higher up. Yeah, it was a little higher up. I just need to pin where I left off last time. I think it was about here. Let me see. Yeah, it was about here. This is where we left off last time. Could you make the mod Envoy have a Thocky sound? Yeah, I mean, like, it has foam kits you can purchase, so you can definitely make it a little bit deeper, I'd say. All right, can everyone see the screen okay? Let me make this a little bit bigger for you guys. All right, let's take a look. Let's see what you guys have. Stealth, we'll take a look at yours first. This is so cozy looking. I might have looked at this already, but this is so cozy looking. I like it. This is nice. Yeah, I think I have looked at this particular one, but I kind of also want to get a vertical mounted monitor and then put it flush with the desk as well. I've always liked stuff like that. I like it. This looks cool. And then we got Joda's. Oh yeah, I've taken a look at these ones here. Hold on, where did I leave off? I think I've looked at these. Maybe it was February 17th. Yeah, I have looked at some of these. Hold on, wait. I think it was the 7th. Oh, right here. I think this is, yeah, where it says new. That makes more sense. Where do we got? What is this thing over here? This little fucking cactus thing. That's kind of cute. I like it. It's kind of cute. What kind of what keyboard is this? I like the keycaps on it. What do we got here? We got aesthetic. I like how he sprinkled the keycaps. I hate doing that for photos. Then cleaning it up. Damn, I feel like that monitor is so close though. That's like what, here? Here-ish? Actually, it's not terrible. That's not terrible at all. All right, let's see this one's here. Dude, I want to get a little lamp for my setup. We got the setup by, who is this by? FRWT. I like your little turtle poster on the wall. That's cute. Very, very nice. And your little koi fish background. Very cute. Nice little cozy corner. I like it, dude. Oh, what's this? I see the Demon Slayer figures. Snorlax on your desk. Okay. Little, is that a, not a HomePod, is it? That's the, oh, maybe the HomePod Mini. Actually, those things sound really good. I like my HomePod. Can you please check my setup? I'm going to go through all of them today. Dude, I am a sucker for minimal setups like this. Sucker for this. I love just very clean, like nothing on the desk. You know what though? I got rid of my monitor, like the arm for the mic, so long ago. Now I just mount everything from the top, so it just gets out of my face. But I love stuff like this. This looks so good. Dude, you know what though? I can't even hate the cables, because that's fucking how my desk looks too. Anyone know how I can improve? I'm not very good at improving cables. Like, maybe cables? Honestly, I would take the... Guys, I'm gonna tell you, I'm not a fan of the computer on the desk. I think it just is a waste of space. I just would move it to the floor, maybe move it to something like... So it's not maybe on the floor, maybe a bit of a riser so there's some legs on it or something, but... Like, for me, this feels confined, you know? PCs are too loud? Yeah, I also think that too. I don't have any other improvements other than maybe some cable management. Oh, you got some wood bowls? That's nice. I thought this was a fridge filled with keyboards. I'm not gonna lie. I actually thought this was a refrigerator. What is this? It's like a little shelving unit? Cigar cabinet? Bro, got the keys in the fridge? Gotta keep them icy cold, bro. Someone's gonna do that now, and please don't do it. Finalize the monitor arrangement and cable management. Cable management looks good. I don't see any visible cables from this angle. How's this mouse, by the way? I've always kind of wanted one. I low-key still do, but I'm afraid to commit to that mouse. I see 3 cables. Oh, they're not that bad. Whoa! Recently moved my office around and cleaned the clutter from my desk. Holy G Fuel. Are those all full? And it's goated 3 years strong? Okay, maybe I'll get one. Are these all full, dude? Not enough G Fuel? I have to admit, this desk is pretty clean, though. Again, I personally don't like the computer on the desk, but everyone's different. I've grown off of the computer on the desk thing. Sometimes I think that the budget switches are better, honestly. Wait, Nine Toes? Did you really name yourself Nine Toes? I love you, dude. Yeah, I think budget switches can be really good, too. This looks cool, though. PC on floor. Ah, what is this? It's so loud. Not dramatic at all. Hold on. Wow, a whole video? Okay, Entropy. I'm a big fan of it being in front of a beautiful window like that. Big fan. Get to see the elements outside. Yeah, what are those speakers? They kind of look cool. I like that little lamp you have on your desk too. That was kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. Noli, I don't have that command here. That's the wrong streamer. What's up, Noli? I don't know how people can have 0 cables in sight in their setup. Technically, right now, my setup, other than what's behind my Mac, which is being moved anyways, is pretty cable free. Like, I don't have any visible cables except for the one that's coming out of that one camera. There's no visible cables on my desk. I need it to be that way because, I don't know, lately I've been so icked out by the cables, I guess. Got my F1 8X in Frog. We have the same chairs. We're chair brothers. Oh, this chair is amazing. I love this chair. Love this chair. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. For some reason, when I glanced at it, I'm like, is that a CRT monitor? This is the Steelcase Leap for the chair. I kind of want to get myself a gaming laptop. I feel like it'd be so much more mobile. Since I moved the setup into the other room, I cable managed a bit and it feels so good. Yeah, dude, if you guys want a day to feel good, just clean up your room for like an hour and you guys will feel so much better. Oh, this is so small. I can't make this. No. Actually, do you have a bigger picture? It's so small. It was so small. I can't make it any larger. Whoa, this looks cool too. I love these little light bar things. Wait, this is nice. What's this? Is that a phone charger? Yeah, this is super clean. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. What's this? Goated use of a laptop riser. Love those. I like your little plant and your mortar and pestle there. That's really nice. Okay, LaCroix. I can't say I've ever had a LaCroix. I think they only have it like in one store in all of Toronto. I swear to God. That looks like a Tiger 80, I think. It might be. I'm not too sure. There it is. My wish was answered. High key mid. Honestly, carbonated water in general, like there's certain brands that I think are way better, but 24K baller. Thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. I appreciate you. Come on. My humble abode. We gotta love it though. I like the flowers. Gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gotta appreciate your own space, you know? That's it. You gotta appreciate it. You gotta love it. Update it. What's this one here? Who is this by Fried? What do we got here? What do we got? Cup of coffee. Do I see a Gundam? I don't know what this thing is in the top left. Okay. Have you tried the Gateron baby kangaroos? I have not yet. People have been asking me to though. It's a tax calculator? Oh, interesting. Yeah, you guys are making me want to buy one of those things that sit on the top of the monitor there. See, is this desk deeper than what I have? I feel like this is deeper, and I feel like I like this way more than my own desk. Yeah, this is like 4 inches deeper. Fuck, I think I fucked up by not getting a deeper desk. Tropical water switches? I feel like I have tried those. I think I have those switches. I feel like I don't know. There's so many switches that have tropical in the names too. Hold on, wait. I'm getting lost in the monitors here. Whose setup is this? Don't mind the mess. Guys, I've never had more than 2 monitors, so seeing more than 2 is crazy to me. So what do you use them all for? Honest question, because I'm only using 1 monitor right now. I see Cola, I approve. Of course you would, Toasty. Used for research? Interesting. So you kind of keep things open, keep different tabs open and stuff like that. Coding? Very cool. Yeah, I've only needed 2. I can never go back to just 1 though. I had to get rid of my second one. I kind of do want to go back to 2, but not right now. Lots of PDF articles. That makes sense. You're just having things open, reading from different screens. Totally makes sense. Whoa, what's this? This is our last one today, and then we'll do keyboards tomorrow. Oh, this is cool. Whoa. You got the piano? You got an actual keyboard? Fuck mechanical keyboards. This man has the actual keyboard. Well, this person, I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, but this person has the actual keyboard, dude. Anime Star Wars? Oh yeah, huh? Anime Star Wars. Man types with music. Studio monitors. I've always wanted to learn how to play the piano. If there's one instrument that I am interested in ever learning, it's that. Very much that. I also love floor lamps. I'm very jealous of this. Wait in a second. I'm a composer in my free time. Wait. Want to see cool lights? Wait a sec. I want to see cool lights. Oh, there we go. Hold on. What's this do? What's happening here? Oh, is this the light that mimics like what's on the screen? I forget what they're called, but they're actually pretty nice. Piano's go at it. You should learn. When I have more space in the future, I'd love to learn. This is my Discord, yeah. Shout out to Greg. You guys don't get creeped out by this keycap set? You guys don't get creeped out by this? Just staring at you all day? No one gets creeped out by this? It's just me? He looks like he's about to murder me. Does the commands not working all of a sudden? Oh no, they're working. They're just slow. Fuck, I don't know how you guys like this set, man. I love you guys for liking it, but it's not for me, dude. It's not for me. We'll do keyboards. Where's the keyboard thing? Keyboard. Where's our photos for that? Photo area for Sunday. We'll do this very soon. We'll go through all the keyboard stuff. I think we're going to start from about here. We have all of February to go through for keyboards. We'll do that tomorrow after tomorrow's build. Alex's nightmare is just Greg chasing him. I'm just not into that set, dude. I'm just not into it, bro. But thank you guys so much for tuning in today. The Duo M ended up being pretty decent. I do think it needs some changes though, like to sound like 100%. I mean, everyone's gonna have a different preference in what they like in a sound profile, so maybe that a little bit of resonance and more emptiness is some people's preference, but for me, I'd like to have a bit more of a fuller sound profile. One more typing test, yeah. We have added a bit of a pad above the springs. Physiques, thank you so much for the prime. I appreciate you, dude. We've added a bit more of a padding above the springs. Oh, I should put a desk pad underneath. Better example of what this sounds like. And then I also put a little bit of polyfill in it. I do think I also would like to see a polycarbonate plate option for this. I think the FR4 is a little too harsh for the mounting style of this. And again, just those changes that I've mentioned throughout the stream. The side profile is really pretty on this keyboard. The vertical scroll wheel is really cool. The mounting style is cool, although we did kind of load this up with extra stuff. It was really bouncy when we first started using it, and I do think with like proper cutouts of things, I don't have exactly the most proper things to use for this. It'll probably retain a lot more of that bounciness without being hollow like it was in the beginning, but honestly, a pretty cool keyboard. It's not overly expensive either. At $340, I believe it was. And then, did you guys want to see this keyboard too? Oh, I don't have a desk mat again. I feel like when I have 2 keyboards on my desk, it feels cluttered. Here. Alphas have always been a bit quiet on the XO, but the spacebar slaps, dude. There. I typed and it showed you guys the bullshit that I typed. If you can only choose one of your boards, what endgame would you, what would be your endgame one? If I could choose one keyboard forever, that's always so hard. This is such a tough question. The Freya, the F1, Moon Tower. If I could take away any keyboard right now, I would probably take away. Fuck. Can I pick 2? Do I have to pick 1? Probably the Sonnet or the Sonnet or the Unicorn. One of the 2. 1. Oh my god, dude. Probably the Sonnet, just because I think I'd need a 75, like just the functionality of having a 75. I would probably take away the Sonnet, and that would be like the keyboard that I use forever. That would probably be the one that I take away. I have a Unicorn, yeah. 75 is great. Yeah, I think it's just due to layout, not even due to anything else. Like, it's a great sounding keyboard too, so I mean, you get that out of it too, I suppose. But good answer. Thank you, Near Lucid. Who can we go raid, guys? It's been a hot minute. I feel like today's stream has been a little longer. I'm also dying of heat, dude. Who can we go raid? Kiwi? Is Kiwi streaming? Oh yeah, let's go raid Kiwi. Alright guys. Do you speak French? Very, 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 very small amounts. Right, Lucid, despite him being in chat. Is he streaming? Near Lucid, are you streaming? Are you going to be streaming soon? Is Teo streaming? No, Teo's not streaming. Alright guys, let's write Kiwi. Thanks to guys for tuning in today. I really appreciate you guys being here. We'll take another look at some other prototype keyboards in the next little bit too. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm just going to re-forward you the response that I had. Because I don't know where it went. I don't know why you didn't get the response. I like literally typed up something like 3 or 4 days ago. Thoughts on GMK stabs? Haven't used them yet. Have no thoughts yet. See you guys. Enjoy the rest of your guys' nights. Stay hydrated. Love you guys. And talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye-bye.